All right. Good morning, YouTube. It is Hump Day, right? Let's get in here with you going on with the weather. And we have got snow coming our way. It's a miracle. A miracle. All right. We got Rooster Cogburn in the side chat. He's jetting out. Be back tomorrow, maybe. All right. Hey, thanks for checking in, though. Thanks for Mr. James McIntyre. Needs no introduction. Is here with us. Good morning. Hey, but all of a sudden, where did the big green come from out on the East Coast? Yesterday it was clear and it just kind of transpired. I got front that's coming. It is kind of developed. Man, you guys just catch a break. For you and Long, looks like you're going to be getting more of the, as we have been. But I do want to drop in on our favorite subject, which is snow coming our way. Feet of it up in the Sierra. We're supposed to have like up to 6 inches down here, depending on how and when. And but the foothills of California, all the way north and south, I believe, they had some snow yesterday down the Big Bear area and all the foothills down there. So winter is actually showing up a little bit. One of the biggest concerns with the snowpack is the reservoirs that comes with it. There you can see in the blue, it looks like that's the reservoir normals. In the red is the reservoir curl. It confused me when I did this graph. It's like it was done by an amateur. It says USGS. But and the red and the yellow there, yellow line, is the red plus the snowpack. Only going to increase it that much as of right now. This is what you need up here on top, the reservoir plus the snowpack. That's the normal. So we're far below normal as far as that goes, and we're dipping into the here for the reservoir. And this is Cali Reservoir specifically. I don't think Nevada has this problem. This is reservoirs all here in the red, all in California. Our reservoirs are quite full, and I don't think are quite as big an issue. At least what I've heard before, back in January, last I heard about it. In the heat, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday, big wind tomorrow. So if it ain't tied up, tied down, staked down, anchored down, bouldered down, it might go because it's winds they're saying. So we're used to it, but just in case something out and it ends up on the other side of the fence the next day or something, That's poison stinger. You'll probably get lots of snow. Okay, snow poison. You got to define lots, because my lot of snow probably isn't your lot of snow. I say a lot, 12 inches or more. That's all I got to say. And if you got that much, congratulations. It didn't look like you were much though. They're saying in that forecast Monday. I also got Barry Wood joining us. Good morning. I'm sure you'll get impacts from this storm as well, Barry. Okay, Stinger, you calm down a little bit. 3 inches is going to cut it. Yeah, man, enjoy it. And this is the key indicator, snow in feet. So the red is 5 to 6 feet, and the highest points, pink and white, 7 to 8 feet. Most excellent. Most excellent. So that's pretty good for our, and for back there. You guys in California, rely on that as well for your water. You'll be getting rain in lower elevations in the coastlines. All right. And that's tomorrow, 2 days ago, when they had a smaller storm come through. And this is Julian down there, J Mac. This video is from yesterday when there. But nothing but good news to look forward to on that front. Dumped on the East Coast, and they got big what they're calling nor'easter coming in. We talked about to be on the lookout for. And up to 8 inches of rain possible. We talked about this Monday, I believe, in the forecast, which seems like a amount after you get all that last week. The midweek south and Ohio River Valley, as they describe it. A lot of rain. And long with Tilbota. Appropriate on high grounds. So, but other things is an issue. If it's anything like what we had last year, it really messes up your routine. Alerts area. Get your boat if you don't already have it. All right. Welcome to the chat, everybody. No new joins, it doesn't look like, at least not participating. So I might be lurking out there. And it's all good. Any link, any news or stories anybody wants to talk about, throw them in the side chat. Just the subject or whatever, look it up or hit the link if you got the wrench of death out there. Let's see what's going on. So I picked some stores up on Zero Head, so I started with them. And we're going to start with Dick's Sporting Goods. And it's amazing how quickly we went from everybody, gun sales were down, everybody was happy-go-lucky, Trump saving the world, gun owners and preppers kind of went to sleep, and now we're back to the end of the world. We'll be able to buy 22 ammo. Again, I don't know if we're back to that point or not. I know I'm much better prepared to deal with it. I still got some things I want to do, but I'd write it out with what I got if I have to. Oh, this is, and it talks about in the aftermath of Sandy Hook, December 2012. So not 2011. Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods announced they would stop the sale of assault rifles. 5 years later, one of the nation's largest retailers, Dick's, said it will end sales of all assault rifles in its stores. So it's to a certain extent. They temporarily did it last time, probably to beta test, see would be what their sales would actually be look like, how much it affected other things, and now they just did it outright in the sales. I need to open up a gun store. I think stop selling them. That's who ran all those small gun shops out of business, even though there's still plenty of them going around. So the 63-year-old executive of Dick's, who founded the 8, is deliberately steering his company directly into the storm, making clear that the company's new policy was a direct response. In the storm, you call that the storm. I think you're going with us, and the wind blow you in the direction. You're not going against it. You're not going upwind. You're not getting no resistance. You're just not going to get any sales. I think we have a Dick's too. So, Walmart might have a little bit different issue if they did it. Mr. Kevin Stoll is with us. Good morning. So here's the statement of Dick's, and no, where the firearm he purchased was from, wasn't it just a local store there in Florida? What this would ultimately, if you're a retailer like this, the only thing I would, the only reason I would do this, just say that it's self-protection to not, in the end, that somebody did come in and purchase a firearm. Every paperwork could be filled out properly and done. Your employees did everything right, but some lawyer is still going to try to come after you. That's the only reason I guess would make this. But this is just politics. I wonder if there's a Dick's Sporting Goods in Chicago, because they have tremendous students organizing and making their voices heard regarding gun violence in schools and elsewhere in our country. So if it wasn't for a bunch of 18-year-olds, these old people can't figure out what the issues are. Maybe it's our problem. 60 people don't have the cojones to lead the fight. They're handing over to a bunch of communists. Now gun violence is an epidemic, according to this. Hey, this is what it is, Evan. It rolls off the tongue. Just the way it sounded. That you get. This is unfiltered, or we don't cut corners or censor, Wait, it was Dick's. The rule sold a shotgun to the Parkland shooter in November of 2017. It was not the gun nor type of gun he used in the shooting, but it could have been. Clearly, the system in place are not effective to protect our kids and our citizens. So, obviously, Dick's Sporting Goods is the only solution because they're going to get rid of them. So there you go. They sold a shotgun. That's, yeah. That was off their Twitter, it looks like. Yeah. Sports is committed to the following. We will no longer sell assault-style rifles, also referred to as modern. We had already removed them from all Dick's stores after the Sandy Hook massacre, but we will now remove them from the sale of all 35 field. Also, Dick's has different variations of their stores, I guess. Not just sporting, field spring store. No, I guess it'll just be a stream store from there on out. We will narrow to anyone under 21 years of age. We will no longer sell high-capacity magazines, which is for interpretation. 5 3 ounce what? What's high capacity? We will sell bump stocks that allow semi-automatic mechanisms to fire more rapidly. They're going full force, both feet jumping in the deep end for these guys. So they go from selling can to nothing. I wonder why they didn't stop selling shotguns, because the guy bought a shotgun, but they're not going to stop selling shotguns. You have to be 21 to get a Dick's firearm. Corporations are going to shut it down. We talked last week about the banks and how they find things shut down manufacturers. Your own firearms manufacturing and 3D printing, maybe. Am I chopping up now all of a sudden? That may just have been me speaking too fast. I'm doing good on my end, and even, which is a rarity. Yes. So I don't see no. I even refresh and I'm looking good. How's the sound now? Right, Kevin. Check my mic. Just wobbly. Okay. Daggum, that's even stranger than before. All right, I'll try to a little slower up, but I don't know where it's coming from. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I'm sure every conspiracy. Kevin, that's probably it. Yeah, I'll probably get this whole chat flagged and taken down for inappropriate conduct or something. Probably get a strike or something. Let's move on. Windows will help. Like literally everything in 5x5. So the 1.2 trillion apparently. Net loss in 17. So larger than all the Australian economy was lost. Session, no crisis. Government revenue was 3.3 trillion. High. How am I sounding now, fellas? Am I a drunk robot? As said by Poison. So how the government was able to use 1.x number of dollars. I don't get it. Huh. I don't understand what the issue is on the sound. There's no reason, at least not that Google's telling me. You know? You can understand, I guess. Because I have had worse, but I'm showing no indicators. I don't know if I can refresh the chat without losing it, because I'm the only one in here. So you got 2 trillion, obviously. That will be linked in the description box. M. Long, you're getting wet. Good morning. Welcome if you can understand me, because apparently I'm roboting for some reason at this point. Argument up on the Zero Hedge 2 about scared of cryptocurrencies, which I don't believe they are, but might be worth reading. If you're concerned or want to look into it. Federal Reserve hasn't jumped on the cryptocurrency bandwagon. Well, that's because they're trying to control it. They're trying to get rid of all the cash before they. Wow, that is bad. I don't understand. Google server is lying to me. It's not just sound, it's picture too, huh? Picture's not getting out. And so now it looks like dang, you guys should have spoke up earlier because it was that bad. Really, seriously, like everything over here that would usually indicate bad wavelength is registering. You guys are killing me. It shouldn't be coming and going at all here. All right. So to hopefully you guys will get something out of this, there was that. Revised GDP is down from the fourth quarter. So that was all on the economic side. I haven't seen any comments in the side chat for other news. EMP. Was there a North Korean EMP, Walter? What are you saying? I'm concerned now. I didn't hear anything about a North Korean EMP. But when Rick sent Tilly here on CBC, you know it's a good day. The way he sees it. It's probably the only one over there with any sanity. There's something to check out on this story about an EMP from North Korea. And find out what that's all about. I haven't heard anything about that. But Zero Hedge is where it's at today as far as any links. All kinds of good stuff over there. Void of anything, any links of merit, it doesn't seem, it seems like, as you can tell. People, all the pictures are of unimportant people. Yeah, Walt turned out we haven't been able to figure out the audio issues. No idea. Because everything I'm showing is good. Not just you. I did see that along Pike County. That was a positive, good story. Yeah. Some people are moving forward with the right thing or solutions rather than attacking. Um, there it is. Pike County concealed guns. This will be our last. Get out of here. Decision. There were in recent weeks in Western Kentucky, the Marshall County High School. We didn't hear about that, did we? You may have minimum laws. Did we discuss this a couple weeks ago? The school board's attorney to the county sheriff program to finalize and formal policy for the school board to consider. So it's not the final end all be all, but it's the process of getting the legality in place, which has always got to be the biggest concern, is the liability if the county gets sued for some reason, because they could break, Pike County would be broken in a heartbeat, or if somebody wanted to push it. Good folks, considering it would be good to get video out of there to see how the crowd reacted, which I think is what this is if it ever comes up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an ad. All right, folks, that's your positive news in the day. Now I got to figure out a different issue that I don't know what the problem is on the audio and the video for that matter. So thanks everybody for coming out. Stay warm and dry wherever the weather is coming in at you. Live free.